Linguvora. Advanced level. B2, C1 vocabulary. Examples. Part 1. Present perfect tense examples. I have visited Paris 3 times. She has finished her homework already. They have lived here since 2010. He has lost his keys again. I have seen that movie before. She has met the president once. They have gone to the market today. I have read this book many times. He has never eaten sushi before. We have traveled to Italy twice. She has broken her phone again. I have learned many new words today. They have known each other for years. He has written 3 emails this morning. I have just finished my breakfast. She has visited many countries so far. We have lived in this city for 5 years. He has taken the medicine already. I have never seen such a beautiful sunset. She has just arrived at the station. Present perfect continuous tense examples. I have been studying English for 2 hours. She has been reading that book all morning. They have been playing football since afternoon. He has been waiting for the bus for 20 minutes. I have been learning piano for 3 years. She has been working at that company since 2018. We have been walking in the park for an hour. He has been fixing the car since morning. I have been waiting for your reply all day. She has been cooking dinner for 1 hour. They have been practicing for the concert recently. He has been jogging every morning for months. I have been trying to contact her since yesterday. She has been cleaning the house all afternoon. They have been studying for the exams lately. He has been fixing the roof since last week. I have been watching that series for 2 days. She has been painting her room all morning. We have been waiting at the station for an hour. He has been learning French for several months. Past perfect tense examples. I had finished my homework before dinner. She had left when I arrived home. They had already eaten before we arrived. He had studied English before moving abroad. I had never seen such a beautiful sunset. She had called me before the meeting. We had visited Paris before 2019. He had lost his wallet before the trip. I had met him once before that day. She had prepared dinner when guests arrived. They had finished the project before deadline. I had studied the lesson before the exam. He had visited London many times before. She had cleaned the house before her friends came. I had bought the tickets before the concert. They had gone to the park before lunch. He had read the book before watching the movie. She had finished her work before leaving office. I had never eaten sushi before that day. They had repaired the car before the trip. Past perfect continuous tense examples. I had been studying English for 2 hours. She had been reading before the guests arrived. They had been playing football all afternoon. He had been waiting for the bus for 20 minutes. I had been learning piano before moving abroad. She had been working at that company for years. We had been walking in the park for an hour. He had been fixing the car before it rained. I had been waiting for your reply all day. She had been cooking dinner for 1 hour. They had been practicing for the concert for months. He had been jogging every morning for weeks. I had been trying to contact her since yesterday. She had been cleaning the house all afternoon. They had been studying for exams for hours. He had been fixing the roof before the storm. I had been watching that series for 2 days. She had been painting her room all morning. We had been waiting at the station for an hour. He had been learning French for several months. Future perfect tense examples. I will have finished my homework by 7 p.m. She will have left before you arrive home. They will have eaten dinner by then. He will have studied English for 5 years. I will have read this book by tomorrow. She will have completed the project by Monday. We will have traveled to Italy by next month. He will have finished the report by lunchtime. I will have learned many new words by Friday. She will have met the manager by tomorrow. They will have gone to the market by evening. I will have written 3 emails by 10 a.m. He will have repaired the car by next week. She will have finished cooking dinner by 7. We will have cleaned the house by noon. I will have taken the medicine by bedtime. He will have written the report by next Monday. She will have visited many countries by 2025. I will have finished the assignment before deadline. They will have completed the training by Friday. Future perfect continuous tense examples. I will have been studying English for 3 hours. She will have been reading that book all morning. They will have been playing football since afternoon. He will have been waiting for the bus for 20 minutes. I will have been learning piano for 5 years. She will have been working at that company for a decade. We will have been walking in the park for an hour. He will have been fixing the car before the trip. I will have been waiting for your reply all day. She will have been cooking dinner for 2 hours. They will have been practicing for the concert for months. He will have been jogging every morning for a year. I will have been trying to contact her since yesterday. She will have been cleaning the house all afternoon. They will have been studying for the exams for hours. He will have been fixing the roof before the storm. I will have been watching that series for 2 days. She will have been painting her room all morning. We will have been waiting at the station for an hour. He will have been learning French for several months. Past participle examples. I have eaten breakfast already today. She has written 3 emails this morning. They have seen that movie twice. He has broken his phone again. I have read this book many times. She has gone to the market today. We have finished our homework already. He has lost his wallet again. I have driven this car before. She has taught English for 5 years. They have built a new house recently. He has forgotten to call me yesterday. I have met him once before. She has chosen a beautiful dress. We have taken all necessary precautions. He has sold his old car already. I have drunk all the water. She has written a letter to her friend. They have caught the bus on time. He has known her since childhood. Give up examples. I gave up smoking last year. She gives up easily when tired. They gave up trying to fix it. He gave up his seat for the elderly. I will never give up my dreams. She gave up chocolate for health reasons. They gave up searching after 2 hours. He gave up on learning French. I gave up trying to convince him. She never gives up without a fight. I gave up fast food for a month. He gave up watching TV late at night. We gave up arguing after a long discussion. She gave up trying to fix the computer. I gave up on learning Spanish. He gave up gambling after losing money. They gave up on the old car repair. I gave up complaining about the noise. She gave up expecting him to call. We gave up our seats for the elderly couple. Turnout examples. The party turned out better than expected. It turned out that he was right. The event turned out to be successful. She turned out all the lights before leaving. The plan turned out exactly as we hoped. He turned out to be a great teacher. The cake turned out delicious. It turned out that they were neighbors. The meeting turned out longer than expected. Everything turned out perfectly in the end. The experiment turned out successful after many tries. He turned out to be younger than expected. The story turned out to be true. The new restaurant turned out to be amazing. She turned out to be a good singer. The weather turned out nicer than yesterday. He turned out the lights before leaving. The plan turned out better than we thought. The test turned out easier than expected. The painting turned out perfectly after restoration. Carry on examples. Please carry on with your work. She carried on despite feeling tired. They carried on talking all night. He carried on studying until midnight. I will carry on with this project. She carried on despite the difficulties. We carried on walking in the rain. He carried on working without complaining. They carried on laughing at the joke. I carried on reading the book quietly. She carried on practicing the piano daily. He carried on playing football despite injury. I carried on talking even when interrupted. They carried on dancing until midnight. She carried on singing beautifully. He carried on working after lunch. I carried on writing despite distractions. They carried on their journey without stopping. She carried on speaking clearly and confidently. He carried on repairing the car carefully.